Hi, it's Friday, August 20th, and I'm Jill Golick, the creator of Skye P.I, which we have been shooting for 5 days now. This being the final day of our first week of shooting, and that makes it Frankly Friday, which is our time to look back over where we've come from and talk about the lessons we've learned from the week. It's been a really great week. Pretty much everything has gone right, right down to the things we can control, like the weather and the amazing kindness of strangers. So it's a little bit hard to come up with some lessons because, as we know, we learn the most from disasters, and we've only ever had a minor boo-boo on this show. There was like one little mishap that involved a garbage bag and a black Lexus, and so we'll be careful about when we take out the garbage from here on in. Other than that, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, there is one thing we did discover, one thing, and that has to do with lines of communication between the directors, production manager, producers. Um, we um, we had a little issue that could have been resolved if we had all talked early in the morning to just review a situation. Instead, we kind of assumed that some things were unchangeable that could have been changed. So we had a little talk at the end of that day, a very cordial talk between all the kind of departments, and just said, okay, so if it arises that we can't get exactly the person or the piece of equipment that we were planning to get for that day, then we'll all touch base before we start digging around and trying to find an alternative, just to make sure that we don't want to make some changes before we take what might be the second best version or even the third best version. So again, we're cleaning up our lines of communication a little bit before we start digging around the bottom of the barrel. Um, but I think everybody's extremely happy about how this week went. Um, so that's Frankly Friday for Friday, August 20th. And I wish you all a great weekend. And we'll be back next week shooting more Skye P.I.